All right, let's talk about the thing that makes or breaks your videos, your idea. Now, I used to think ideas were a dime a dozen. You probably heard it too, right? Ideas are nothing, execution is everything. Yeah, no, not anymore. Because what no one tells you, a great idea can be 100 times more shareable than a good one. Not 2 times, not 10 times, 100 times. That's the difference between 10,000 views and 10 million views. I learned this the hard way. I used to watch Mr. Beast talk about how much time and money he spends on just the idea phase, like entire teams and brainstorming hooks, and I thought, really? That's just overkill. Well, it turns out he was right and I was wrong. The content game has changed. It's a little too noisy now, and if your idea is average, your video will be invisible. But if your idea is great, you don't need crazy editing. You don't need a big team. You just need that one idea that makes people stop the scroll. So how do you actually come up with these ideas? The video ideation framework. This is the framework I use to choose video topics and never run out. There are 4 types of videos that you want to rotate through. Are you ready? Number 1, authority builders. These are the I know my stuff videos. We drop insights, share client wins, call out broken advice in your industry, show the process behind the results. The goal, position yourself as the go-to person without sounding like a tryhard. Number 2, connection builders. These are your real human videos. Tell a story, open up, be vulnerable, share something that you believe in or something that you've been through. These posts make people say, I don't just like this person, I trust them because they were open with me. And that trust, that's what makes people buy later. That's really what we want to achieve here. Number 3, value droppers. This is your, here's something useful that you can take action on right away and get some value from. So solve a small problem, answer a common question, or share a quick win. You're not trying to teach anything, just enough to make them think, damn, if this is what they give away for free, imagine what their paid stuff's like. Number 4, demand creators. Demand creators. These videos move people to action. You're shifting perspective or reframing their pain. You're highlighting a problem they didn't know they had. And these aren't salesy, but they do sell because you're talking about the problem. And by default, if you define the problem, they will assume you have the solution. Cool, so now you've got the 4 content types. Here's how you find out what to actually talk about. This is the part that most people skip, and it's why they stay stuck. Where great ideas come from. Great ideas aren't random. They're researched, and the fastest way to find them, use a tool like Clio, K-L-E-O. Step 1, you put in your niche or topic, or you go to a creator's profile who's already talking to the audience that you want to talk to, or somebody in your industry, a competitor, somebody with a decent size audience. Then you want to sort the posts by most comments. What's got the most comments? You can look at most likes as well, but comments is the most valuable thing to look at. Comments show conversations, right? What are people interested in communicating about? Emotional response and momentum. And so you can look through all of their posts since they started posting and organize them in terms of which one's got the most engagement. And that'll show you what the best performing posts were. You just want to look at the date just to get some context as to when that was, because that might be applicable. But what you'll probably find is, especially if they do a lot of content, is that the top like 4 or 5 are about the same topic. And so that'll give you an insight as to what people might be interested in. Keep in mind, everyone's audience is different. Your audience is not the same as my audience, so you have to test it, see what works. But it's a great place to get ideas to test. And then you filter, when you do this search on Clio, filter for videos only. You know, now that you've got a list of proven LinkedIn videos that actually hit, not nice videos, not polite videos, but performers. Pay special attention to their hooks and also the angle that they're taking on the topic. Do they talk about the negative or the positive? Are they looking at both sides? How long is the video? You'll learn a lot of things from that, but the key we were talking about in this video is ideas. So this is how you get your validated, what I call outliers. Outliers are videos that perform, are better than all the other videos on the channel. It comes from YouTube, but it's the same applies on LinkedIn. So if you're looking at somebody's LinkedIn videos, you want to look at which ones get like disproportionately more views than the others. They're called outliers. YouTubers use this to find topics to talk about. They may look at somebody with 10,000 subscribers and let's say they get 3,000 views every video, but there's one that's like got 30,000 views. That's an outlier because it performed better than the other ones on the channel. Therefore, that topic might be a really good one for you to try and just put your own spin on it. So you're not copying, you're just putting your own spin on it or adding something to it or making it your own. Okay, so Yeah, so if you are thinking that isn't that copying, it's not. That's how things are done. I mean, the internet is one giant remix. You're not stealing, you're adapting, you're adding your lens, your voice, your story. To be honest, if you change something by 5%, it's yours. And I'm not suggesting do that. I would change as much of it as you feel like you can. Most of the time, you'll end up changing like 60%. You may get 20% from over here, 20% from over there, and then it's your content. Some of your best LinkedIn videos won't start on LinkedIn. So this is a bonus tip. Some of your best videos and the ideas won't start on LinkedIn. So I want you to scroll through Instagram Reels, check out TikTok, look at YouTube and see what's trending, and you'll get ideas from there that you can take over to LinkedIn and just ask yourself, what would this look like for my audience? Same idea, different story, perhaps a different angle that suits LinkedIn. And then you've got your idea that's like actually proven and tested on other platforms. And most of the time it will work on LinkedIn. So let's recap. Great ideas equals more reach, more leads, and more sales. Use the 4-part framework: authority, connection, value, demand. Use tools like Clio with a capital K to find validated outliers that already perform on other people's profiles. Don't copy, of course, remix, make it yours. And don't sleep on other platforms. Great ideas are everywhere. It's a good idea to consume content on other platforms so you can see what's working. And you'll find that most of the time these content ideas aren't being used on LinkedIn yet. So that's how you go from struggling to post to consistently creating content that lands. All right, in the next video, I'm going to show you exactly how to structure your videos so people don't just watch, they convert. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.